Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be discussing flexible nutrition. And here we are very big fans of being flexible. And that's why we have the 4 rules that we started out this entire course governing all of our nutrition. And keep in mind what those 4 rules are. So as a reminder, we progress, we do not obsess. 90% of our diet comes from healthy single ingredient foods. 10% of the time you can eat what you want, but we do try to stick to 10% of what we eat. And in order to do that, we look at the 4th rule, which is we track our calories. And so this is why tracking calories is so important. And we've been stressing it the entire time on this course because so many of the other mistakes people make and the questions people have and the different diet plans and the methods of eating can be answered very simply if we track our calories and we know what it is we're actually eating. Because all foods actually have some combination of protein, fat, and carbohydrate. So you can't just say, I'm going to eat some protein right now and I'll have some chicken. But chicken actually does have fat and carbohydrates, even if they're in small amounts. And tracking calories can be really important because basically you can eat whatever you want and still lose body fat. Now, I'm not saying that you should eat whatever you want, but you can. If you track your calories correctly, you will still make progress almost no matter what you eat. Now, for us, we still have our guidelines, and if we can eat 90% single ingredient foods, it is going to have a big impact on our health. But in terms of weight loss, calories in versus calories out is still all that really matters. So although you should eat healthy foods to feel your best, and eating healthy foods actually helps you stick to your calorie targets, we're going to talk now about how the calorie targets are still the most important no matter what it is that you eat. So that's why we don't have to eliminate the foods that we love the most. And in this case, we're going to imagine a Krispy Kreme chocolate glazed donut. This donut has 250 calories, and almost any personal trainer, nutritionist, even your friends will tell you you can't eat that donut if you want to lose weight. I mean, we can all agree that the donut is super unhealthy, right? However, you could actually eat one of these donuts every single day and still lose body fat. Now, I'm not saying that you should. Doesn't mean that you should eat one of these every day, but you can. So I'll use an example here, and I'll use myself as an example. My daily calorie targets in order to lose body fat and lose weight are 2,500 calories. So if you see a 250 calorie Krispy Kreme chocolate glazed donut, still fits within my targets and allows me to lose body weight. In fact, it even fits within our nutrition principles because it only makes up 10% of my total calories for the day. So even if I had one every day, I would be still following all of our other nutrition targets. Of course, that would mean, in terms of our nutrition rules, that I couldn't have anything else unhealthy. So that's why I probably wouldn't choose it every single day. And let me just give you one more example. There was a professor in the United States, and I can't remember exactly where he was from, that wanted to prove this principle over the long term. And he did something that I would not recommend to anybody, but essentially he ate nothing but Twinkies. So just Twinkies, and if you're not familiar with this, this is a dough-covered thing of pure sugar, essentially. And he ate nothing but Twinkies every day for 3 months. And he lost something equivalent to about 40 pounds. There were a lot of other health metrics that might have been a problem, but losing weight overall, you can still do even eating just Twinkies. Please don't do that. So anyway, these examples are just to reiterate what we've been teaching in the lessons. All the research says the same thing. You lose body weight if you are in a calorie deficit. And that's why it's so effective to track your daily intake. And finally, for the best results, stick to that 90-10 rule, which allows you to be flexible, for example, having a donut every day, while sticking to the targets your coach has set for you. So remember, progression, not obsession.